Hey guys, it's Vince. Today in this video we're going to discuss how to customize your diagnostic screen inside of Pumotix so that we can obliterate some of the confusion with all the input and output tabs that are there. A cleaner display always makes it much easier for you to monitor your system. So what we're going to do, of course, we're going to come over to the icon, double click on Pumotix. And we'll use our 6-axis display as we've been using as far as screen set. I'll switch over to light version. Click OK. OK, and we're going to come over here to configuration. And we'll go to settings. And now we go to our input-output tab. Now what you guys are going to notice real quick on your input signal parameters on the left side and the output signal parameters on the right side, you have at the top a VIS abbreviation, and this stands for visibility. So what you're able to do, unlike most motion control software where it's just, a plethora of different tabs that are going to be displayed, you can select what pertain to your actual robot, because again, you want a really clean diagnostic screen. This way you know exactly what actual LEDs are pertaining to your robot. So again, we have the milling actual screen set up, so therefore, mist coolant, flood coolant, that makes sense. Where we have to, or where what I advise to remove would be THC torch, anything dealing with oxyacetylene, where we're dealing more with plasma and oxyacetylene cutting. I'm just going through and removing everything. E-stop state you can leave, idle state, that's totally up to you. Running state, let's see, milling active mode, I take all that stuff out. Again, this is my preference. You can do whatever you like. This is just to give you an idea of what you're able to do to customize the screen set. Oxy mode active, THC, charge pump, so on and so forth, aspiration. Okay, phobic sensor, multiplexers, and now user outputs, of course, those you'd most likely want to be present. Again, depending upon how many outputs you require, you may not need all these, so therefore you may not want them all to be visible. For instance, on a G540, you'd have 2 outputs, so that's typically what you'd want. Again, if you're using, if you're using another PLC on board, then these would become more prevalent. You'll notice we've got a lot of aspiration settings as far as our outputs. And again, depending upon the end user and what they're setting up, these become very beneficial. For most guys, using the milling actual screen set, not required. So again, feel free to just turn them off at will. As far as visibility, multiplexer, same thing. And we've cleaned up our diagnostic tab dramatically, and you'll see that exactly what I'm saying. Input signal side, same thing. You've got the option for an e-stop for your pendant, e-stop 2. Most systems have 1 e-stop, so we'll take these off. E-stop spindle overload. Again, this is up to you. A lot of these are up to you depending upon what you have. If you have up to 3 probes, I'm going to take this off. I'll leave 1 probe present, and I'll just show you how clean we can do this. And again, I'm taking out the majority of tabs that would be used either for a THC or just don't really pertain to what we're actually utilizing with the milling screen set. Oxy flame. User inputs. Now once again we're doing the same thing. On input side on a G540 you'd have 4 inputs available. If you're using another PLC on board, again this would be more prevalent to what you decide you'd like to have actually displayed. Multiplex being removed and done. Now all you would do is come over here to apply, and of course we get the normal warning message for correct operation required. Only 1 function is defined to each output. Many of you already seen many of my videos in the past where I discuss why sim pin 10 through 12 are actually reflected as sim pins, and that's, again, we are in simulator mode. You can see it right up here. We'll click this to dismiss it. Click this now, OK. Once again, dismiss this. And we're all set. Now if we come up here to our diagnostic tab, you will notice how clean your actual diagnostic tab is in terms of signals. You can see what's prevalent to what I just shut off and is visible, and you can see now milling mode is active. And again, this gives you guys a much cleaner screen set as far as going through and analyzing your system. And again, I love this feature because I like clean. So again, totally up to you. Again, on the 6-axis screen set, you can see here as we expand everything, again, depending upon how many motors you want displayed, you can do that. And again, you do have the step pin signal, direction pin signals, both actually displayed, as well as an enable pin if your drive supports that. Limit low, limit middle, limit high, home pin, motor disabled. All of these are displayed. And again, you can, once again, shrink these down by just clicking on the minus symbol in your set. You can also click on the set active motors all. So again, really cool way to customize your screen to your particular robot. Keep it as clean as possible. That's my recommendation. It makes things much easier to manage. But overall, you saw just how fast and easy this is. And again, we'll come over here to workflow. And we're all set, guys. So again, I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope I'm answering a lot of your questions. I'm trying to do the videos before I get hit with a plethora of questions all at once. Once again, if you do need to contact me for questions, consultations, or quotes, message me at my direct email at storm2313@gmail.com or through my eBay store, eDealers Direct. You'll find links to in the front of the video as well as at the end. Thank you all for your support. Take care.